Also, just a quick disclaimer before I start the video. I just want to say that I have absolutely no hate to any of these players as people. Everyone in MLW is fantastic. It's just me giving my thoughts based on what I've seen from the Magic this season. I don't even know where to start with this team. I really don't. I mean, this team just wanted to be worse than all these other horrible teams. I mean, you look at the 2019 Gators, the 2020 Cobras, the 2019 Wildcats, 2021 Mallards. And you know what? People won't really think this, but the Magic are worse than those teams. The Magic are worse than those teams. And I really believe that. They are. I hate to break that to you, MLW fans, but they are worse than those teams. And it's just crazy to me that we actually had expectations for this team. That we actually thought that this team would amount to something. Like people saying, oh, Dark Horse World Series contenders, World Series winners, World Series champions. They're going to the World Series, second best team in the AL, better than the Predators, better than the Cobras, better than the Eagles, better than the Mallards. It's just honestly crazy that people were saying that. And even me, who thought that they were going to win 6 games, which, by the way, is not good. That was actually too much. They did not win 6 games. And that is not a good amount of games to win. In MLW, to be a good team, you probably want to win at least 8 or more. But I had them winning 6 games, and that is actually impossible for them right now. They're 2-10. The best they can have is 5-10. And you know what? They faced the Mallards in their final series. The best they can be is like 3-12. And they could end up with the same record as that 2019 horrible Great Lakes Gators team. You could argue that the Magic this year are worse than the Gators in 2019. You could really make that argument. And what really is fitting to all this is that, you know, before the season, I heard that the Magic had a big 3. A big 3. Remember when the Magic were supposed to have one of the top 2 or 3 pitching tandems in the league? Well, yeah, their team has a 4.13 ERA, and that pitching tandem did not start a game when their season was on the line. I repeat, the pitching tandem that was supposed to take the league by storm, lead the Magic to a World Series, and be great, did not pitch in the game that mattered most for the Magic. They relied on a guy. In Game 3, they started a guy who was a free agent pickup. And free agent pickups in MLW really aren't that good. They're guys that really aren't making rosters. It's not like the NFL or the NBA where guys just go into free agency and they get signed for big contracts and are impact players right away. That's not how it is in MLW. If you're a good player and a great player, you're on a roster. You're not in free agency. So when they rely on a guy from free agency when their season is on the line, that just shows you everything. And they lost to Jackson Pearson, who, by the way, is actually a really underrated pitcher. He had never even pitched a game in MLW before. Ty Smith, by the way, has a higher batting average than Trevor Bonham. To compare the two, Trevor Bonham is supposed to be the best player on his team, the star player on his team, and the guy that was traded 2 picks for. Ty Smith, on the other hand, is a fringe starter for the Wildcats and a guy that was drafted 7th overall. And Ty Smith has a batting average that is, I believe, about 30 points higher than Trevor Bonham. That is just not right. The fact that Jordan Kurdi is 2nd on this team in batting average, I can't even say that without laughing, because even Jordan Kurdi basically takes a shot at Trevor Bonham and Liam Jackson and Jack Aigner on a Fade the Mahoney episode.
You have the 2nd best batting average on the team.
I know. That is good news and bad news, because should I be up there at 2? Probably not. It should be like a Trevor or probably Liam too, and probably Aigner, but you know.
So he's basically saying he should not be 2nd on the team in batting average, which is true. It should be a Trevor, who should be the star player, was labeled as the star player, and who you traded 2 picks for. It should be Liam, who you put a lot of stock into after the 2020 season. It should be Aigner, who is this team's captain. It should not be Jordan Kurdi, who was drafted to be a bench bat and was considered to be a me. My real problem with Trevor Bonham is that he is supposed to be this team's star player, and he has not fulfilled that. When you're a star player, you of course have to be good at wiffle ball. And, you know, good hitter, good pitcher, good fielder. There are other things that come with that. You also have to set a good example for the team. You have to pick up your teammates when they're down. You have to show up for your team when no one else is playing well and make your teammates better. Trevor Bonham does not do that. Like other star players in the league that really have this label. Like I could go through every team. Jimmy Nor, Chris Cheatham, Jordan Robles, Tommy Coughlin, Daniel Schultz, Ryan Cratch, Drew Davis, Brendan Baranowski, Kyle Schultz, Nick Saylor. All of these guys make their teammates better, show up when their teammates are down, and help them out. Trevor Bonham does not do these things. And another thing, that Jordan Kurdi actually took another shot at Trevor Bonham in that Fade the Mahoney episode, which, by the way, go check them out.
I think the key to success today for the Magic is if you can inspire Trevor to walk with that same swagger on the field that he does on the basketball court. We talked about that last week. He's got this great body language on the basketball court. He's draining threes all over the place. You know, he's looking great. And then he gets out in the field and it looks like, you know, his dog just died or something.
I actually agree. That's actually really funny because I went out with some buddies yesterday. I went out with Jorgie too, and it was really funny. I'm like, if Trevor just acted like he was in the 2v2 basketball league, I'm like, we might have like 2-3 more wins.
He basically takes a shot at Bonham here by saying that, you know, he has great body language in basketball. He's happy even when he's losing, and he's always excited and cheerful. In MLW, he doesn't really have that creative body language. He's not energetic. And then Liam Jackson, just probably a big disappointment. I mean, he can barely even finish a swing. And then, like I was saying about Trevor Bonham, like they traded for him to probably be a 2-star, like a two-way player, but he's batting .88, which is fourth on the team. And then also Liam Jackson, well, he has a .450 on base. He's batting .83, and he also had a lot of expectations after the 2020 season. Like I said, I was never on the Liam Jackson hype train. Like, after 2020, everyone thought he was the thing. He was the future for the Magic. He was going to be an MVP candidate in the next coming years. He was going to develop into an all-star MVP caliber player. I knew that was not going to happen. I just knew it. You can go back to my videos in the Discord, Instagram, all that stuff. I knew Liam Jackson was not the guy for the Magic. And then Jason Chadwick and Jordan Kurdi, well, they haven't played the best, and, you know, they're batting about 200. Chadwick has like a 5 ERA. These guys really look like they're having fun, and I really like the way they play, you know, this season, and they're just awesome, and they really need to be for the Magic in the future. For the Magic future, which is not great, by the way. I mean, what do they do from here is probably what you're asking. And there's not really much that they could do. You know, Liam Jackson has no value. Jordan Kurdi and Jason Chadwick, you don't want to trade. Jack Aigner's their captain. Trevor Bonham, I don't really know how much value he has at this point. I don't know. Just mismanagement from this team has really hurt them. And I think that the first move that they have to make this year is making Jason Chadwick captain. And I truly believe that. I think he's the real captain of this team, and he deserves it. He's really the guy on the team now. And I truly believe Jason Chadwick deserves to be the captain of this team. And I really hope he gets that role because he definitely deserves it. Can someone tell me what this play is? I mean, it's hit right off the monster. Aigner basically just stares at it and then kicks the ball. And then he gets the ball finally, and he waits like 50 seconds before throwing it into Bonham when 2 runners are about to score. This is the problem for the Magic. It's just, I don't even know what to say anymore. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe button. And we are almost near 500 subscribers. We're about like 35 away. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and it'll help me out a lot. And like I said before, I'm not trying to attack any players personally. Everyone in MLW is great. It's just my thoughts as an MLW fan and how the Magic have done this season, which is obviously not great. But that'll do it for this video. If you want to see a Magic fan reaction to this, make sure you check out AJ Plays' video, which will be dropping soon. It might already be dropped by the time this is out. But see you guys in the next one. Peace out.